Hey everybody, this is Bitchin' and Prayin', and this is just a little update review on a couple of the items I've bought recently that you have seen in some of my videos. Um, we'll start with these. Now, remember I'd seen them on I think it was TikTok, and how like everybody was looking for them at Dollar Trees, and I found one at my Dollar Tree, or at a Dollar Tree that I was by. And so I grabbed it. Well, I grabbed it from my kid that had moved out, and then they hadn't had any, and then they did have them. They ended up getting them before I gave it to them. They'd already had bought measuring spoons and cups. So Dollar Tree, the ones I go to are not the best for trying to return things if there's not something wrong with them. And then you get you don't get money back, of course. You get exchange, or not exchange, like store credit. Like, okay, and they don't even give you a credit slip. Go find something and bring it back up. Okay. Well, I was like, well, mine are absolutely beat. They were plastic ones I've had for decades, it seems like, and they were hard to get clean because the plastic was all scratched up and stuff. And I was like, well, I will just keep these for myself. And I got rid of them. Luckily, I kept my other teaspoons. These were actually from Dollar Tree a couple years ago when they first came out with the is it Betty Crocker line or whatever. And these are nice and they're not scratched up. So I kept these, and glad I didn't get rid of them like I did the cups. Cups were hit. So anyhow, these are nice, and they nest for storage. I'll turn this over here. But you only get 2 spoon sizes. You get the cup, half cup, third cup, and quarter cup, which is nice. We'll take these 2 out. I don't like the color. I would rather have black ones. I am so boring. I like everything black or gray. But they're in my cupboard the race season. But they are, I'm gonna say this, nice and smooth on the shiny smooth on the inside. They're a little bit more textured on the outside. Cleans up very nicely. And for storage, it's nice. But the 2 you get are a tablespoon and you would think a teaspoon. This is what me and Sasquatch got in an argument with, not an argument, but debated with before while we were cooking this sauce thing you'll see in the video, or you might have already seen the pina colada sauce. And then when it came time, he was thinking it was, I don't know, what was he thinking? Anyhow, it's because of this. Because this is a teaspoon and a half. Now, how often does it say a teaspoon and a half? Seems like you'd have a tablespoon and a teaspoon. But I guess it wouldn't nest right. If it was a teaspoon, it'd be too small. I don't know. That one doesn't fit exactly in there. Anyhow, I'm probably going to get rid of these 2, or at least this one, because I'm going to forget. These 2 is what I was saying. I'm going to forget and think this is a teaspoon, is what's going to happen, and put too much of something in that may be important to a recipe. So maybe keep the tablespoon and then get rid of this. So I think that's what's going to happen, and then I will possibly even get rid of the tablespoon one and just use those and those. Probably what's going to happen. So, but for $1.25, it still was not a horrible deal, and they do clean up very well. They don't have the flat bottom, which they do have the flat bottom, but you know what I mean. Like mine, old ones had totally flat bottom and round sides, and then it had like a lip thing at the top, and that made stuff get caught in it. And then I was always like, do I go all the way to the top or just to the top of the lip? So anyhow, yeah, keep those, get rid of those, use the other ones from Dollar Tree from years ago. So anyhow, that was a long time to tell you. Maybe skip these. Next, and at least make yourself aware that that's a teaspoon and a half, not a teaspoon. Okay, you've seen me get quite a few of these. And I was getting a really good deal at Sam's Club, $7.98 for the $27 tote, or 27 gallon tote. Keep in mind, this is not the one from Sam's Club. The one from Sam's Club is wider. It's the same 27 gallons as is this one, but it has a wider base and is shorter, which I like. Instead of piling things more on top of each other, you have a little bit more width room. And less you have like a really limited, which I do have a limited space, but I'm saying I just would rather have the lower, wider one. Then I'd put 3 on top of each other instead of 2. I'm gonna get crazy. But anyhow, this one's from Menards. I only bought one from Menards because I saw it there and it was on sale for $6.99. So I'm like, I'm saving 99 cents. Because I'm trying to switch over all these totes. Well, when I got home and I went to put this in I thought it was exactly the same to stack it with the other ones. I noticed it was a little different shape, and that's why I realized it was taller than wider. And these tops are a little bit different color yellow, and I was like, oh, that's just a different color. But they're flimsier. These are flimsier. The whole thing is flimsier. It is, and I had read this label on the video, but the other ones, I'm going to tell you, the ones from Sam's Club for 99 cents more are well worth it. I'm going to keep this one because I don't know if they're even on sale at Sam's Club anymore, and I don't know when I'll go there. So I'll keep this one. I'll put it on the top of one. I won't stack the other ones on it. Because that's still a good price for a $27 tote, because totes are expensive. And but stick with the ones from the Members Mark ones. They're much better than the brand name Perform Max from Menards, or if that's somewhere else. So yeah, I was a little disappointed that it was flimsier and a little bit different shape, because like I said, I'd rather have it lower and just a little bit wider like the other one. Anyhow, I know this is riveting news on these 2 items, but I just like to, when I buy something and I do like a haul on it or something, I like to let you know how it worked out. This is Bitchin' and Praying. Give it a like and a share. And we'll put these up there. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.